Welcome to Whois official channel. Today we are going to be talking about Xiao Zhan's double happiness, and justice for Xiao Zhan. For Xiao Zhan, although the impact of the 227 incident has been reduced a lot after 10 months of precipitation, the rampant hater still hinders his normal work. Therefore, compared to variety shows and evening parties, the broadcast of film and television works is the most important part. Recently, Xiao Zhan's two upcoming dramas The Oath of Love and Duluo Continent both ushered in good news, and both the launch date and platform were exposed. The Oath of Love is a romance drama about a doctor and a cellist starring Xiao Zhan and Yang Zi. In the recent C-Star Awards, the two leading actors sang 3 theme songs from the drama. Yang Zi said all the best to Xiao Zhan 4 times in a row, which made many netizens say their hearts instantly melt. Now that the theme song has been announced, it's not too far for it to be broadcasted. The rumors on the internet said that The Oath of Love will be officially launched on 31st December. If this news is true, it means that The Oath of Love will not be on Hunan TV. Because on the night of 31st, Hunan TV will be live broadcasting New Year's Eve countdown celebration, and the last episode of Itinerant Inspection Team on January 8th. On the contrary, on December 31st it happens to be CCTV1's broadcast of the last episode of Golden Soma Flower. In addition to The Oath of Love, one of Xiao Zhan's works that is expected to be broadcasted soon is Duluo Continent. Duluo Continent and The Untamed are both novels changed to cartoons and then changed to film and television versions, so from the very beginning, this series only had the form of webcasting. Recently, however, some netizens discovered that the vice president of Tencent had taken over the board of directors of Future Television Company Limited. This means that Tencent and CCTV have formally cooperated. In addition to the online TV series Record Project, Duluo Continent and other online TV series record projects are also under negotiation. Recently, rumors on the internet said that Duluo Continent will be broadcasted on CCTV8 in the first quarter of 2021. Good things only goes to those who wait. The worst result for The Oath of Love and Duluo Continent is that they will be broadcasted on different platforms. And if the internet rumor is true, it would be tantamount to double happiness for Xiao Zhan. From being attacked by haters to having all his works appearing on official platforms, this darling's position should be enough to repel all the haters. Internet society, freedom of power, freedom of criticism. Slack control of the platform cannot limit the right to speak. Rampant internal entertainment, chaos. Xiao Zhan, who was guilty and vain, single-handedly faced each other, and ultimately competed with all the villains. He didn't know the cruelty of the pretender. On the day when the big screen work The Wolf was released, it was innocently given a low rating, and we have keyboard warriors complaining about costumes, plots, and finding faults, with the intent to make Xiao Zhan fall into a death of public opinion, and to attack Xiao Zhan with despicable means. The more controversial, the higher the heat. It has been in theaters for more than a month and has been discussed in many overseas countries. Faded vulgarity, bad plot physique, reverse propaganda, full series broadcast. And there is also some serious cheesy laughing point. The work is involved in both dispute and approval. During the big reveal, the Chinese entertainment myth was opened up. At that time, because of a role involved in the whole drama, it was very much opposed. The Wolf has also become a hot topic drama. It's a hot show out there, and full of tragic atmosphere. Popularity is the guarantee of winning after all. From the bad comments of the entry splash, the funny response of the barrage to the insults of the haters, the overinterpretation of the plot details, some people envy the traffic, some are jealous of the market recognition, and some only cry for the ideal boyfriend. Jichong is the guarantee of ratings, the reason for the praise of major official media, and the root of the foul culture. Winners and losers are, in principle, the outcome of healthy competition in the fan group. Good at turning small things into big things, the fate of a work depends on the value of viewing. Whether it's a bad movie or a good movie, it all depends on popularity. Haters lacking inclusiveness and an overall view, during when The Wolf hits the spotlight everywhere, they nitpicked on every single thing they could find. It's too late to make up for it. Young people are familiar with the pros and cons of the internet, and adults could see between right and wrong and remain unmoved. Faced with cultural counterattacks, ideological edification, and capital troubles, people who lack conscience join the team to resist the wolf. They pay close attention to impetuous emotions, use interest chains and moral ropes, and personally set up the situation to make the works fall into a war of words. At this time, The internet reviews are polarized. The negative energy of the social spirit, the money trading of professional haters, all of which are risky moves, a little carelessness, and they will meet their downfall. Xiao Zhan, who had a lasting fight and surrounded by enemies, was shortlisted for popular male characters in TV series in early December. Looking at it this way, he is indeed an undefeated king, with a hard character, and has loyal fans of different ages. Water can carry and can also overturn a boat. Human changes according to the environment. During 227 incident, many people accused Xiao Zhan. In the end, they were just a clown who took money to do things and incited the anger of small groups. That is, the law of flow referred to in the interpersonal virtual social interaction: follow the trend, do not think aggressively, easily be domesticated, and wander the world. Full of nonsense, self-written and self-directed real sitcoms, which set various charges for the top stream. This kind of serial effect is called vulgarity, which increases exposure. In fact, apart from psychological suffering, it will not form a sense of worry for a long time. Wondering in the works of artists, watching the word-of-mouth dramas, the professional haters of the popular dramas seems to have played the role of cannon fodder. At that time, a large-scale attacking battle was staged in a circle of right or wrong. The most important thing to reflect on is to ignore the capital that controls the person. After 36 days, the rating of The Wolf was released. A reasonable 6.2 points. Since the non-member version of the 3 major videos will be updated on January 14. So there is expectation for an increase in ratings in future. On the other hand, the mental activity, hand power game that destroyed the achievements of the actors. They maliciously gave low ratings and became a laughing stock. With the voice of justice, Dubin fought back, scored against the boycott, and the voice of fans changed. Dubin finally supports positive energy. Adults are not guilty when they say the wrong thing once, and twice or 3 times. They should buy lessons for mistakes, and the criminals use public platforms to vent their selfish desires, make the social atmosphere worse, aggravate the situation, deprive real feedback, and commit vicious crime. They said in their mouths, "No one can stop me, I have someone to support me," but they nodded and bowed behind their backs, in contrast, being despised on. At the end of November, the group that gave 1 star to The Wolf also had this mentality. Condemned, pressured, belittled, and ridiculed the malicious behavior of a group of villains, causing Tencent to come forward. Chen Yushan was invited to interview the story behind the scenes, giving an account of the actor's shooting mentality. Xiao Zhan was the biggest surprise. In the team, he insisted on getting rid of the burden and appearance of an idol, doing his best to act, and promoted the successful restoration of the role. Look. The morbid haters surrendered. The word of mouth overseas has risen. After Wei Wuxian, Ji Chong gotten multiple praises and determined the ultimate score in the mainland. The retrograde on the cusp of the storm, the winner who extinguished the fire of public opinion. The Wolf has flaws, but the final light is the general trend. That's all for today's episode. If you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe, and click on the notification bell for our future videos. See you in our next video.